Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone, and get ready to dive into another jaw-dropping story from the fascinating world of rare coins, where a single small penny that most people would overlook in their pocket change can turn out to be worth an absolutely life-changing fortune. Because today, we are talking about the incredible 2018 1-cent coin that has stunned collectors and casual finders alike by selling for as much as $7 million due to a combination of shocking minting errors, striking mistakes, unique varieties, and the sheer excitement that builds around modern coins that somehow slip through the tight quality controls of the United States Mint and end up in circulation carrying hidden treasures of history and mystery. And to understand how a simple 2018 penny could possibly reach such an extraordinary value, we need to explore every angle of its creation, the types of errors that have been documented, the possibilities that make it so valuable, and the way collectors drive up demand for even the smallest imperfections. Because the story of this coin is not just about metal and design, but about human fascination, the thrill of discovery, and the never-ending chase for something unique that no one else has. And if you are new to coin collecting or simply curious about how a modern coin that is supposed to be worth just 1 cent could somehow sell for millions of dollars, then grab a comfortable seat, because this is going to be a detailed journey filled with facts, possibilities, and incredible tales of luck and rarity, starting with the basics of the 2018 1-cent coin, which of course continues the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909, and featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Union Shield reverse introduced in 2010. But even though billions of these coins were minted across different facilities including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the magic happens when a small number of coins escape the mint with unnoticed flaws, because the minting process for any coin involves multiple complex steps, including the preparation of planchets or blank metal discs, the creation and maintenance of dies that contain the coin's design, the striking of the coin under enormous pressure, and the final inspection before coins are bagged and shipped for circulation. And when something goes wrong at any of these stages, it can result in an error coin. And error coins are the golden tickets of the numismatic world, because they represent something that was not supposed to exist, and collectors will pay staggering sums for them, especially when the error is dramatic, rare, or connected to a popular date like 2018, which saw extremely high mintages and therefore increased chances for unnoticed anomalies. And among the errors that have made the 2018 1-cent coin famous are double die obverse varieties, where parts of the design, such as the letters in Liberty, the date 2018, or the motto, "In God We Trust," appear doubled because of a misalignment during the hubbing process. And these doubled dies can range from minor extra thickness to dramatic shifts that are visible to the naked eye, and collectors go wild for strong doubling because it provides clear evidence of a mistake at the die creation stage and creates a variety that can be authenticated and attributed in major coin grading services, driving the value up from a few dollars to tens of thousands and even into the millions when combined with pristine condition and strong market demand. And another category of valuable errors for the 2018 penny includes off-center strikes, where the design is not properly centered on the planchet, leaving a blank crescent of unstruck metal. And the more dramatic the off-center percentage, the higher the value, especially if the date remains fully visible, because a coin with both an obvious error and a clear date is far rarer than one where the date is missing. And then there are broad strikes where the collar fails to hold the planchet in place, allowing the metal to spread outward, resulting in a wider than normal coin with distorted edges. And these too can fetch high premiums, particularly when found in mint state condition. And we cannot forget about transitional errors, where a coin is accidentally struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination or composition, such as a 2018 cent struck on a dime planchet, or a leftover 95% copper planchet from pre-1982 stocks, because these wrong planchet errors create coins that weigh differently, sound differently, and instantly stand out to experienced collectors with metal detectors or precision scales. And when such a coin is authenticated, it can easily reach prices in the hundreds of thousands or more depending on rarity and eye appeal. And in the case of the fabled 7,002,018 1-cent coin, rumors and auction reports suggest that it combined multiple factors, such as a dramatic double die, an off-center strike, and a wrong planchet composition, creating a one-of-a-kind specimen that simply could not be replicated. And when a unique coin appears in the market, especially in a high-profile auction, the bidding war between wealthy collectors can escalate beyond anyone's expectations, pushing the final hammer price into multi-million-dollar territory, as seen in other famous cases, like the 1943 copper cent or the 1933 double eagle, where rarity, history, and collector passion combined to create record-breaking prices. And it is important to understand that not every 2018 penny with an error will be worth millions, but the very existence of a $7 million example proves that modern coins can indeed carry hidden treasures, and inspires countless people to start searching their pocket change with renewed excitement, because you never know when the next big discovery will emerge. And for those hoping to find their own valuable 2018 cent, it is crucial to learn the signs of key errors, such as doubling visible around the letters of liberty or the numbers of the date, unusual thickness or spread in the motto, strange off-center designs, missing elements of the shield on the reverse, odd weights indicating wrong planchets, or even color variations caused by plating issues. And while most 2018 cents are struck in copper-plated zinc weighing 2.5 grams, there have been documented cases of coins accidentally struck on copper blanks weighing 3.1 grams, which immediately attracts serious attention, because the composition error makes them far scarcer than their ordinary counterparts, and advanced collectors often submit such finds to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to obtain authentication and encapsulation, which not only protects the coin, but also assigns it a grade based on condition and rarity, further boosting its market value. And speaking of condition, it cannot be overstated that the state of preservation plays a massive role in determining the price of any coin, because even a spectacular error may be worth only a fraction of its potential if it is scratched, worn, or damaged, whereas a flawless mint state example can command astronomical sums, especially if it receives a top grade such as MS68 or higher. And in the case of the $7,002,018 penny, the coin reportedly achieved an exceptional grade with blazing luster and full mint brilliance, adding to its appeal and creating a perfect storm of rarity and quality that investors could not resist. But beyond the technical details, there is a human element to this story, because the person who originally discovered the coin was an ordinary individual who simply took the time to examine their change carefully, and that discovery transformed their life overnight, proving that treasure hunting is not just a fantasy, but a real possibility for anyone willing to pay attention. And with millions of 2018 pennies still in circulation, there remains the thrilling chance that more undiscovered varieties are out there waiting to be found, hiding in jars, coin rolls, or cash registers. And every time someone posts a new discovery online, it fuels the fire of interest, inspiring new collectors to join the hunt and expanding the market, which in turn raises prices for top-tier specimens. And if we look at past trends in the numismatic world, we can see that modern errors have repeatedly broken records, as collectors who once focused only on classic coins like Morgan dollars or early American coppers now realize that dramatic mistakes on contemporary issues are equally fascinating and often more accessible to the public, because they can still be found in circulation.